Okay, everybody, welcome. I'm Kick-Ass Kylie. I'm a single mum from the beautiful Whitsundays, the #2 tourist destination in the entire world, second only to the Maldives. Now, I personally think that Airlie Beach in the Whitsundays is my #1. It's if you haven't been to Whitehaven Beach, you've got to put it on your bucket list. It is absolutely sensational, but I haven't been to the Maldives yet, but it's definitely on my bucket list. So speaking of bucket list, what's on your bucket list? Because thanks to what we're about to share with you right now, oh my goodness, I have been able to check off epic bucket list destinations and experiences all over the world, not just myself, but for my children, making magical memories that will hold in our hearts forever. And I've also met some beautiful people like the amazing Lee Larson, who you're going to hear from shortly. And that's one of the most beautiful gifts of this program, is that you get to meet the most beautiful, special people from all over the world. So let us know in the chat if you could travel absolutely anywhere on your dream holiday. Where would you love to go? So I'm just going to share my slides here. So the program that we're here to talk to you about today is DreamTrips. And as the name implies, these are dream holidays. They're not cheap trips, they're not crap trips, but the great thing is we're going to help you save a bucket load as you check off your bucket list. I like to call it the champagne travel on a beer budget. Now, before I do that, I just want to let you know that you want to say a massive thank you to the person who's invited you to have a look at this today, because we don't invite anyone. We don't invite those energy vampires that suck your life out of your soul, because we don't want to travel with those people. So we only invite really cool, fun, happy, positive people that we want to go on holidays with. So if you are here, you have made the cut. Congratulations. And we look forward to sharing this program with you and to meeting you on a dream trip somewhere in the world. So as everybody knows, travel right now is booming. It's bigger than ever before. It's growing to be a $7 or $8 trillion industry. And after we've been in lockdown for 3 years, people are wanting to, they've changed their values, they've changed the priority, and they're wanting to get out, they're wanting to travel and make those magical memories with their loved ones. Now, DreamTrips has actually been around for quite some time. If you ask Siri, we are the world's #1 travel club. And so far, I'm counting, we have won 50 World Travel Awards, which is like the Oscars of the travel industry. So whilst this is literally just relaunched or rebirthed literally in the last week, we have been doing this for 17 years. We've helped 1.3 travelers go on 30,000 dream trips to over 70 countries all around the world. And we had the biggest announcement in DreamTrips history just a few days ago with our CEO and owner, Mark Smith, launching our brand new online booking engine, where our members can save up to 60% of standard hotels and resorts all over the world, where you can book global condos for as little as $299 for a week, 4- and 5-star all-inclusives for $80 a day. And we have got the best badass cruise portal I've ever seen in my life, where we also have the best deals on cruises. So let's dive in and have a look at this. So Expedia is another online platform, and it's a really great platform to be able to do price comparisons. So we've popped in that we're going to New York. We've popped some dates in there. And you can see there, the best rate on Expedia was $440. Now, when we compare that to our brand new booking portal through DreamTrips, look at that. By applying our loyalty credit, and I'll show you how you can get that in just a moment, we were able to save 51% on that same booking, apples for apples. So let's have a look at another one, Phuket. I love Thailand. This one on Expedia, you can see Expedia was giving that at 21% off. This is a beautiful resort in Patong, $284 a night through our platform. Look at this, a 72% saving, bringing that down to just $78 a night. Now, I know that we've got a bunch of Aussies and Kiwis on today, so huge shout out, Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. And Lee, we're going to have to come up with a Kiwi call for you guys. There's a bit of competition between Australia and New Zealand, as we all know, but we love our Kiwi cousins from across the ditch. So here's a booking on Expedia. Staying at the Park Royal at Sydney, Darling Harbour, you can see that was $190 a night, compared to our platform, a 31% saving saving $180 for that 3-night booking. So you can see the savings on hotels are incredible. And look, sometimes we might only, beat it by 3%. Sometimes we've seen them as low as 80%. It's going to vary on every booking, but I tell you, there's some absolute bargains to have in there. Now, the next thing are condos. So condos are like 1, 2, and 3 bedroom apartments. And these are absolutely incredible. They're 1-week stays, really great if you're staying for longer timeframes or traveling with family, because these guys usually include your laundry and a full kitchen. So you can see here, this one is a 2-bedroom apartment. This sleeps 5 people on the one in the middle there. Best price online on Expedia at 15% off was $247 a night. So you can see there the suggested retail was over $3,000. Our price is $1,400, but then we can apply our $500 in loyalty credit, bringing that down to just $935, which is amazing value. And that particular example is staying at the Oaks Pacific Blue Resort in Salamander Bay in New South Wales, which is an absolutely beautiful part of the world. Here's another example. Who loves Disney? I haven't taken my kids to Disney yet, but it's definitely on my bucket list. I can't wait to take them to Orlando. And a 2-bedroom apartment is going to work perfect. You can see there that actually sleeps 8 people. So this one here, $180 a night. But look at this. You can buy that down and literally staying at the Sheraton Villas there for $299 for the entire week, which is amazing, amazing value. So the next part I'm going to show you is our cruises. Our cruise portal is incredible. We've actually just had a cruise influencer with almost 30,000 followers who's just joined this. She is checking out cruises like a boss. And oh my goodness, some of the savings that she has found have been incredible. So you can see there that members will receive, when you book a cruise, you'll immediately receive 25% of the booking price back in more loyalty points that you can then use for more travel. So you can use that to buy down, as we've seen, those condos, hotels, and cruises. So you can actually apply up to $500 towards your cruise. And you also get, as a DreamTrips member benefit, bonus onboard credit per cabin. And depending on the value of the cruise, you'll earn anything from $2,500 to $1,500 that you can then use towards the alcohol packages, cruises, or whatever you want when you're on board. So our cruising platform, Australia and New Zealand is we are such a cruising region. And you can see the first cruise there is a 7-day Great Barrier Reef cruise. So you can come up and say good day to me. I'm at Airlie Beach. And if you do that cruise, I highly recommend booking ocean rafting. You get to see my gorgeous partner, Skipper Scotty. And oh my goodness, it is such an incredible day tour. That's a 7-night cruise, $495. That's with Carnival. But guess what, guys? We had one of our beautiful friends, Chris Cummins. He actually booked that cruise before we launched our new travel portal, and he paid $1,500 for that cruise. So he could have saved a lot by booking through this platform. Now, you can book any cruise, any itinerary, anywhere in the world, any duration. So you literally, the cruise search portal is incredible. But look at some of the prices of these cruises. Like, it's cheaper to be on a cruise that's all inclusive with your bed being made and your room being cleaned every day than it is to stay at home and pay rent or pay your mortgage. So this is $39 a night for a 15-night cruise, Portugal and Spain crossing, which sounds pretty cool to me. So the next thing that I want to talk about is our member loyalty program. This is a complete game changer, guys. Like, I have been a part of a lot of different programs with loyalty points, and there's so many gotchas and tricks, and half the time you can never even use your points. Well, I've got to tell you, this is the best thing you've ever seen in your life. So first and foremost, when you become a member, we reward you for being a member. For every dollar you spend on membership fees, you get 3 loyalty points. So I want you to think of this a bit like a travel ATM. You put $1 in, you get $3 out. And I don't know about you, my partner's Scotty Yule, the Scotty Yule mouth, that makes sense any day of the week to me. You can use those points, as we showed you, to buy down the rates on hotels, condos, and cruises all over the world. It gets better. We then reward you for booking travel through our platform. So when you book travel on hotels and your cruises, again, you immediately earn 25% back that you can then apply to more travel bookings. So the more the travel, the more you travel. But guess what? Those points never expire. So that to me is incredible. And wait, there's one more thing that I'm so excited to share with you. Once you have been a member for 6 consecutive months, so if you cancel and come back, like you have to start again, if you've been a member for 6 consecutive months, you are rewarded with a free cruise voucher for 2 people. So out of those cruises that you just saw a moment ago, that 7-night cruise up to the Whitsundays and the Great Barrier Reef, you could do that cruise for you and a partner. Like, how amazing would that be? So 6 months from now, where are you going to book your cruise to? Like, it's pretty amazing, right? So that is one part of our program, your online travel booking engine. The other part of our travel program is DreamTrips. Now, a dream trip, you really have to get on one to experience. From the second that you rock up to the airport to the time that you leave, everything is taken care of for you. Those cocktails right there is a dreamsicle. There's myself up on the top of the world in Santorini having the best time. It was absolutely amazing. And so, guys, basically you get picked up from the airport. You know, you're jet lagged, you're confused, you're overwhelmed. This is Hawaii. I was up on the top of that cliff on another dream trip. So, and all of a sudden you've got someone to greet you with your little dream trip sign and your name on it. So immediately, you know, you're safe and looked after and cared for. They're going to take you to a private check-in with your dream trips host where you're treated like a VIP. You then get to go to your room and freshen up, and then you're going to come down for a welcome reception where you get to meet some other dream trippers. This was the end of one of our day tours. You can see me there with my glass of champagne with friends, celebrating life as we watch the sunset in Santorini across those famous blue domes. So we put together the best excursions, the best places to stay, the best time of the year to go, and you'll have a farewell dinner. Now, these farewell dinners, it's like turning up to a wedding. It's just absolutely incredible. All the trimmings, everything's decked out. And again, it's just so special because you've now made friends for life. So we have dream trips for every destination, for every budget, for every theme, whatever you can think of. And if we don't have a dream trip for you, we even have a bucket list email that you can send your suggestions in. And if we have enough people, we will absolutely put together that trip. I love Bali. Here's an example to beautiful Nusa Dua. You've then got this one to Croatia. I'd never heard of Croatia before. Hilarious. I'm in a travel club. I'm geographically challenged, but I have seen so many beautiful photos of Croatia. I've spoken to other members who've done this trip, and they all absolutely rave about it. Dubai, we are selling Dubai trips out like crazy, so we keep putting more of these on. Look at this amazing value: 5 breakfasts, 3 dinners, 3 tours, 2 excursions, half-day visit to Atlantis. Like, oh my goodness, your host, your airport transfers, 5 days, 4 nights, $589 per person. Like, there is no way you could put together that trip anywhere near that price. Hawaii, we had the time of our life in Hawaii. We had 6 of us Aussies went on that trip together. The airport lounge was hilarious before we even left the country. It's surprising that they let us on the plane because, you know, us Aussies know how to party. And my goodness, we had one of my beautiful friends, Jeff Ross. Hawaii had been the top of his bucket list for his entire life. And on our excursion, he got to swim with turtles and he stood up, and I thought that I was going to see a grown man cry. I could just see him overwhelmed with so much emotion and so much gratitude. And he actually gave me the biggest hug as we're looking at this turtle. And with tears in his eyes, he said, "Coles, this is the best day of my life." And, you know, for me to be able to give those experiences to other people is just so special. 4th of July fireworks at New York City. Like, this isn't off-peak cheap rooms. This is peak time. We're hooking you up with the best room. You couldn't even stay in the hotel for one night on the 4th of July at that rate. I am so excited about this supercar experience to Denver Denver, Colorado. I would love to take my son on this trip. His name is Zach Aston, and my dream car is an Aston Martin. But whether you're into an Aston Martin, a Porsche, McLaren, a Lamborghini, you name it, look at this itinerary: 4 days, 3 nights, driving your supercar, just $639 per person. Absolutely amazing. This one is on my bucket list. I'm going to talk more about this one in a moment, because once you've been on a certain number of dream trips, you can put together your custom dream trip. And this is going to be part of mine. Like, we hire a whole bunch of yachts, we raft up, we swim in the ocean together, all your meals are included. Like, it is a 1 week yacht party sailing through the Greek islands. Hungary, like, again, 3 days, 2 nights, $259 per person. Amsterdam. So this one's going to Comic-Con. My daughter is right into this. And this trip, her birthday is actually the 18th of August. So how freaking cool to be able to give her the best birthday trip ever. And when Leo was just 9 years of age, we did a dream trip to Hamilton Island, and her birthday wish, I'm all about experiences, not things. And her birthday wish was to cuddle a koala and swim with turtles. And we did a dream trip to Hamilton Island, and she was able to check off both of those things. Kenya, I mean, look at this: 6 breakfasts, 3 lunches, 6 dinners. Like, it is insane what is in these trips. Romania, a Halloween tour of Transylvania. Like, this sounds so freaking cool. Like, I would absolutely love to do that trip. It's not sleepless in Seattle, it's summer in Seattle. Again, 4 days, 3 nights, an amazing trip there. Lithuania, this is a golf trip. So if you know someone who loves golf, look at this: 3 days, 2 nights, just $109 per person. So guys, I've whipped through dream trips really, really fast. And I've also shared with you our member loyalty rewards program. But wait, there's more. I'm sure you're thinking right now, this sounds too good to be true. And I promise you, this is true. This is real. And our owners, Mark and Tammy Smith, have actually put together the best rewards program on the planet. So we want you to be a dream tripper for life. Now, in saying that, you can upgrade, downgrade, or cancel your membership at any time. You don't want to do that, because obviously after 6 months, you get a free cruise. But as you start going on dream trips, check this out. Once you've taken 5 dream trips, you're going to earn a free cruise. Now, in a moment, I'm going to get Lee to share. Lee is one of our top leaders. She's based in Auckland, New Zealand. And a few years ago, Lee did 5 back-to-back dream trips through Europe. She actually got engaged on that trip. So just from doing those 5 back-to-back trips in Europe, Lee would have then earned another free cruise. Once you've taken 10 dream trips, you then earn $1,000. You can put that whole $1,000 towards your next dream trip. Once you've taken 15 dream trips, you got $2,500. And once you've taken 20, and I love this one, you're going to earn $5,000, your birthday VIP dream experience. Now, here's the thing, guys. These points never expire. You can use all of those Dream Trips rewards to be able to buy down the cost of those trips for you and your loved ones. So I'm kind of thinking that I'm going to leave mine to stack. So I've got the 1, the 2.5, and the 5. So I'll have $8,500. And I'm thinking of my 10 favorite friends that we can then do that week yacht party in the Greek islands for my 50th birthday 2 years from now. And I've always wanted to go to the island where they filmed Mamma Mia, to do the Mamma Mia experience. So to be able to put that together, like, talk about a dream birthday experience. So where would you go? What would you do for your dream birthday holiday? And then once you've taken 100 trips, oh my goodness, like, drop the mic, $50,000 to put together your custom dream trip of a lifetime. Now, real quick, 2 more benefits of being part of our club. You have a concierge 24/7. Literally, that alone is worth $2,500 a year. You can call them to organize anything. They can send flowers to your mum on her birthday. If you're under the pump and crazy like we are right now, with everyone joining so quickly because this is so amazing, I can ring them to send a house cleaner or someone to mow my lawn. They can get tickets to sold out events, like, you name it, they can hook you up. They can also help you to access our VIP airport lounges. And this is available on our priority membership. And Lee and I are both priority memberships because we love doing overseas travel, we love our lounges, and you relax before you fly. You've got all you can eat, all you can drink, free Wi-Fi. Some of the lounges even offer spa treatments, massage rooms, sleeping areas, pools, and there's more than 1,300 lounges all over the world. So I've personally so far tested out in just a few months, Sydney Airport Lounge, Brisbane Airport Lounge, Athens Airport Lounge, the Hawaii Airport Lounge, and there's another one, and Dubai. I'm just going to check off all the airport lounges all over the world. And I've got to say, when I was in Dubai and I looked out the little window, you know, it's this hustle and bustle and crazy busy airport. And here we are, chilled, relaxed in this beautiful, peaceful environment. And I looked out the window and I could see all these people in chairs, like all squashed up. And I just felt so sorry for them. And I just thought, oh my goodness, everybody needs to have a priority membership just so they can have the airport lounge access. So guys, at this point, you may be thinking, oh my goodness, I'm going to have to take a second mortgage on my home. I'm going to have to sell my car. Like, how on earth am I going to be able to afford this incredible membership? And look, myself, I actually joined a timeshare membership about 12 years ago. And I thought at the time it would be a really good idea to spend $26,000, be locked in for life, and then have another $2,500 a year in fees to actually, you know, make myself take holidays. But the problem was then I could never use my points and nothing was available. So now I'm locked into this stupid thing for life, which is nothing compared to this. And yeah, it's terrible. Whereas this one, upgrade, downgrade, cancel at any time, no locking contracts, no gotchas. And yeah, it's incredible. So at our normal pricing on a standard membership, it includes 100 loyalty points, all of your dream trips, your online booking engine, your cruises, and that to get started is just $200.70 a month. Remember, what you spend, you get 3 times back. That's $70 a month, turns into $210 a month, which accumulates, it never expires in loyalty credit. After you've been a member for 6 months, you get a free cruise. Then our Plus membership, you get all the standard offerings, you get 200 loyalty points, you get the concierge and vacation rentals, just $400 to get started, $100 a month. And then you have your priority memberships. So Lee and I, as I said, are both priorities. All of the memberships of the 2 lower tiers, you get 300 loyalty points, exclusive event tickets, those airport lounge access passes, which are amazing, and a personal loyalty concierge. So twice a year, you know how you've got your frequent flyers, your flybys, your credit cards, all your different hotel loyalty programs and all the things. I get so overwhelmed and confused. I haven't even got time to figure out how to use them. Well, twice a year as the priority member, I can hand all of that over to our loyalty points concierge, and they will pull all of that together and put together a free trip using all of those other programs. So how amazing is that? But guess what? It gets even better, because right now we have this insane promo. Forget that whole bottom row. You can join any membership for $1. So you can become a standard, a plus, or a priority for just $1. And that's all you have to pay for 30 days. And we're going to load your loyalty points up, $500. So it's a no-brainer, guys. We spend more on a cup of coffee. So it's like a $1 decision. Get in for $1, get 500 credit, check it out for 30 days. If it's not for you, cancel your membership. Like, seriously, get back to the person right now and say, I'm in. And I also recommend that you join as a priority, because when you refer 4 members, you pay no more and you still get the loyalty points. So I'm a priority member. I think I've now referred nearly 200 people into this club myself. And I always figure, do I want a free membership at the top tier with the top benefits, or do I want the bottom benefits? And there's no way I'm missing out on those airport passes. And if I'm not paying anything for my membership, I'd rather have 3 times $130 a month in loyalty credit than 3 times $70. And the beautiful thing with this $1 promo, like out of everyone that you know right now, for $1, how many of them do you think would love to get in and get $500 of loyalty credit, and 6 months from now go on a free cruise? And how many people do they know that love travel that would love to get in for $1 and get $500 of loyalty credit, and in 6 months from now go on a free cruise? Like, it is a no-brainer, right? And we are here to help and support you. So speaking of which, that actually brings me to the conclusion of the travel component. But I want you to take a really big deep breath in, because what you are about to see is going to completely blow your minds. I'm going to hand over to my beautiful friend and business partner, Lee Larson. Lee is our top leader in New Zealand. Lee has traveled extensively with this program, but Lee and I have built a really huge team. And honestly, I don't know of a person, I've got goosebumps, Lee. I love doing life with you. I love doing business with you. I love traveling with you. And I'm going to hand over to you to share how you can actually get paid to travel and earn money with DreamTrips.
Oh, thank you so much, Kylie. There is no one else that I would rather be partnered up with as well. So guys, Kylie is a kick-ass mum. She's a kick-ass leader, and she is the top leader in Australia. And I couldn't be more excited to be partnered with her. As she said, we've traveled together. We've done a bunch of trips. I will see her in June in Fraser Island, which I'll touch on shortly. And then I'm actually going up to the Whitsundays to see this famous Whitehaven beach that she speaks about. And then we're off to Gold Coast before flying home. So I am super, super excited about that. Every time I watch this presentation, I think about, should I sell my house and just go and travel? Because it just is incredible value what we have. Kylie first actually introduced this incredible club to me back in 2016, and back then I went on 5 dream trips, as she said, and 6 international training events. And I'll share a little bit about my story. So I'm in Auckland, New Zealand. I became a mum when I was just 18 years old, and you know, back then we only had 12 weeks of maternity leave. So on the 13th week, still trying to recover from a C-section, I put my child into daycare, cried all the way to work, and I've just worked and worked and worked and worked to get through the corporate ladder. And yes, I've been successful. I have incredible teams, and I have done extremely well. However, you know, my son's coming up 16 this year, and I have worked for a majority of that. But you know what we have had? We've had holidays. I took him to Europe. We had our overseas experience, and you know, we will just remember that for a lifetime. And none of this would have been possible without this club, because I wouldn't have even been able to afford you know, to be able to have an incredible 9-week European holiday, topped off with an engagement and so forth. So, you know, most of us think that if we have the time, we need to sacrifice the money. And to have the money, we need to sacrifice the time. Well, I'm excited to share with you how you can do both. So I'm just going to share my screen super quick. Okay, so how can we earn with DreamTrips? So there are a couple of ways that we actually earn money sharing this program. So when someone signs up, we get a first order bonus depending on the membership level that they've chosen. But with this $1 promo, because it's incredible value, we actually don't have this bonus this month, but it will start again next month when we are back onto our normal plans. Also leveraged income. So I'd rather earn 1% of 100 people's effort than 100% of my own efforts. And I know that definitely makes sense to me. I'm sure it will make sense to you as well. But I'll just explain it in a real simple term, hopefully. So you get started today, and then you're going to share this program with people, right? And it's like Kylie said, it's $1. So you can, it's never been easier to share this now. And you keep sharing, then they share with more people, then they share with more people, and all of a sudden you'll have a global team all sharing with people. And so we call this, and when we get paid from that, we call this leveraged income. So we have 2 teams, we have a team leg and a paid leg, and I won't get too much into that, but basically we are paid on our team's effort. So that's why it's really important. We actually work together as a team, and we share and we build and grow together, that's what I love this concept. I'm a leader of teams. I have 2 teams that I work for in my corporate job. And that's one thing that I really, really love about this. We have residual commission, so you get a portion of their membership every single month, and that is paid out to us monthly, which is really, really exciting. So if I've lost you a little bit, I'll just come back to just explain it a little bit differently. So we've all heard of Netflix, Spotify, Prime, Apple TV. And we've shared those with our friends, right? And then they've shared it, and then they've shared it, and they've shared it, and they've shared it, and they've shared it. But the difference is you haven't got anything from it. You know, some of them even got 3 accounts, 4 accounts. Now you must actually have, you can't share your passwords or anything anymore. So, you know, imagine if you were actually getting a small portion of that. These companies keep their profits, and DreamTrips is all about giving back, because our values is about having fun and freedom. So the key to wealth is to learn how to make money while you sleep. We have a proven system, so please do not be worried. We are set up for success. We have our DTI University. We had our global call this morning with training, market that me and Kylie were both on actually. We've got our marketing center. We've got social media training. We have an app that we can keep all of our contacts in, send out messages, links, videos. You can see where you're at with your customer. You can see whether they've watched the video or not. And this is a really, really great tool, because when me and Kylie got started, we had spreadsheet after spreadsheet after spreadsheet after spreadsheet. And, you know, it is so amazing to have this business in our pocket, which is incredible. So Fraser Island, we do things a little bit differently also for our group trainings. So we actually have them as holidays. So that is really amazing. We put our training and we have our holiday so people can experience the whole package, right? So in June, we are heading to Fraser Island. All the top leaders are going to be there from New Zealand and Australia. We even have the owners coming in to see us and to thank us and talk to us about their vision personally for the company, which I just think is amazing that they're going to come all the way over the other side of the world to share their story with us. And let me tell you, they're so humble. They've made their money in ventures beforehand, and you know, they're just here to serve. They want to give opportunities back to people like you and I, which is really, really amazing, and I cannot wait to meet them. In this trip, we've got round trip transfers from the airport, we've got daily breakfast, we've got a Discover training. So in the Discover training, there's also social media training, so you can put what you've learned into action straight away. You can just walk out that door, get on the beach, take a selfie with your drink, with people, and people are there to help you love on your posts. And once people see you're out there, you're doing holiday posts, they're gonna ask you, where are you, what are you doing, and I want. And so that is where we are all going into Fraser Island. But we do have other trips, and as Kylie touched on, she went to the Santorini one last year. They did a back-to-back one to Athens. There's one in Dubai, Slovenia. So you can actually do as many Discover training trips as you like. The more the better, obviously, because we're a travel club, so get on as many as you can. These are also obviously counted towards your dream trip count as well. So that is really awesome. And there are also other little things like excursion days, and you can tap on a night before, tap on a night after. And also the concierge, I've used them before when I went to Perth, and they helped us book tours and things in Australia. And I wasn't on a dream trip or anything. It's just an app. You message them, hey, what's the tours around? So there is so much more that you can do as well, which is really awesome. Croatia, I went to Croatia in 2018. It was amazing. We want to go back. It was our favorite family place that we wanted to go back to. So I've said a lot of information there, guys, but the reality is timing is everything. It is $1 to get in. Like Kylie said, it's $1 decision that could completely change your life. You know, are you living your best life? Have you asked yourself that? Do you lie in bed and think, is this really it? Is this life for me? Working, driving, commuting, throwing your kids in daycare, getting them in after school care before school care, sorry, whatever your story is, whether you want to be finally free, Are you older, still working, that type of thing, right? This club really is for everyone. And, you know, for $1, you can jump in, hang out with us for a month, check it all out, jump on our trainings. We are here to support you. We do these presentations, we do these trainings every single day. We're getting messages from our teams, and we're just there to help and serve and lead. And Kylie is an amazing leader, and we are so lucky to have her. And, you know, a day isn't wasted if a memory is created. So, you know, let's actually live life and live it to the best that we can and that we have on offer. So Kylie, I'm going to pass back on to you with that, and I hope to see you all on the beaches of the world someday very soon. Take care.
Oh my goodness, Lee, thank you so much, beautiful lady. And if you can just unshare your screen for me, that would be great. And I'll make sure that they can see both of our beautiful faces on the screen. So guys, what you have seen can absolutely change your life, as Lee said. And our team is crushing this right now. We are the fastest growing team in all of DreamTrips. And basically what we're going to help you do is get started and help you get your 10 in play right away. So who do you know right now that loves to travel? So the first thing, you want to go back to the person who shared this with you and say, get me in, sign me up. Because when you join, you lock in the very next best spot in our team. And anyone who joins after you, they become part of your team, and you can potentially earn income from those, from your people, from the people they introduce, but also the people that we put in as a team. And remember that residual income, you can earn $4, $6, or $8 a month from every person that you refer, every person that they refer, and so on. And you can earn on that up to 88,000 people. And I want you to just think about this for a moment. And this is actually happening in our team right now. If you put in 10 people today, and then we help those 10 people put in 10 people tomorrow, instantly you are now at 100 people, and that's a residual passive income of between $400 and $800 a month. You help those 100 people put in 10 the next day, now you're at 1,000, then you're at 10,000. All of a sudden, you're then at 100,000 and then 1 million people. And we have 2 weeks left of this $1 promo. We have got people who suck at this, who've never had success in this type of business ever before. One of them, he's really struggled. He was in hospital for 4 days, and he built this to a team of 30 people and counting. Now, while I was literally listening to Lee do the business part of this presentation, I actually did a post on my Facebook page today. And Lee and I actually did a little Facebook Live. And we just said, if you want to get in, like, let us know. I've literally just had a lady, she's commented on the post 3 times, like, I'm watching the recording now, get me in. And I've literally just sent her a link so she can sign herself up. Like, guys, it has never been easier. It's not rocket science. It's a $1 decision. So get in this. We cannot wait to welcome you to our dream family. But most importantly, we can't wait to help you get free and be happy. So we can't wait to meet you in person on a dream trip. And as we always say, Lee, we will see you on the beaches of the world. Thanks, guys. Thank you for jumping on. Get back to your friend and get signed up. Get that link and get in straight away and lock in the next best spot on our team. See you soon.